He said something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
Not everyone in the entertainment industry is enamored with fame and fashion and the, intrigue of money. As a relationship expert, I believe it's crucial to acknowledge that, we choose to associate with people who are on our same level and who would significantly impact both our personal and professional lives.
I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago.
In the entertainment industry, this is particularly evident when high-profile figures like Ice Cube, 50 Cent, Harry Styles make deliberate decisions to distance themselves from certain social circles or events, especially in light of controversies and unethical behavior.
If your heart is in it and you just keep persevering.
So let's break this down, and I'm going to offer some tips for navigating relationships that protect your integrity and values, and also have you align with people who share your common goals. So let's start with 50 Cent. 50 Cent has been open about his dislike for Diddy's behavior long time ago. He's consistently chosen to distance himself from it.
I'm trying to tell you the truth. But the truth, sometimes it hurts. Right. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that.
What's notable here is how vocal he's been about it as well. Sometimes standing up for yourself, making it clear where you stand can feel daunting, but it's often necessary. In personal relationships, setting boundaries and making sure that people know where you stand on certain issues is key to maintaining healthy, respectful dynamics. Okay, if you feel that someone's behavior doesn't align with you just because, they're popular or they have more or they can be a door opener, sometimes, as we can see in the aftersight, it's better not to engage.
My power is me being in business situations and being the person with the least fear.
Now, Katt Williams is the next person who has refused to participate in Diddy's, shenanigans and extravagant parties. And he too has been very vocal about his stance. Now, he's been joking about P. Diddy for a while. And since his arrest, months after revealing, he has revealed many times that he's turned down an invitation to one of the mogul's parties. Recently, he shared, "Diddy about to snitch on everyone." Williams, 53, wrote via his Instagram story, captioning an AI-generated clip riffing on the 1991 film New Jack City. In the edited version, Diddy's face replaces Wesley Snipes in the famous courtroom scene where his character, Nino Brown, identifies his associates months before Diddy's arrest. Now, Williams recalled saying no to a party hosted by Diddy. He has quoted this many times. "I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole." Yep, he said that. I was telling you about, right? The comedian said during a January interview on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, "'Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got receipts for everything. I'm telling you, that's why I can say them so freely." Now, in the same interview, Williams hinted that more people would be implicated in future scandals. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024, he said. "It's up for all of them. It don't matter if it's Diddy or whoever you is." So Katt knew long ago that this was not the scene that he wanted to participate in. He has talked about his own, rise to fame and his humble beginnings. And one might think that, someone anybody, and we see evidence of a lot of people that were attracted to and participated in Diddy's parties and were part of that extravagant circle. Not Katt Williams. He I guess he could read between the lines, and he has been very, very vocal about it. So it's not always, it's great that you can see beyond the money and the fame, and you have your own feeling of worth, and you understand, what circles you do belong in and what circles you should avoid. Now, Harry Styles is next on our list. His quiet decision to distance himself from problematic behavior is another powerful reminder. He hasn't needed to make a loud statement. His actions speak for themselves. This teaches us that sometimes the best way to handle a toxic situation is simply by staying away from it altogether and by just simply not getting involved. And Harry protects both his public image and personal space. In relationships, particularly when there's a high drama and controversy around, sometimes the best response is to distance yourself from getting dragged into unnecessary conflict. We're seeing evidence of this now with many celebrities not being in the country, conveniently doing projects in Asia, doing projects that are not in the USA. Perhaps it's their way, being off the radar, not being captured by local paparazzi and dragging their name into this whole Diddy conflict. So let's continue with the next two. We're going to go over Eminem and Ice Cube and how they've navigated their relationship with Diddy, what lessons we can apply for our own personal lives when it comes to setting boundaries and speaking up for what's right and staying true to yourself. So Eminem has never shied away from calling out questionable behavior. In fact, most people want to stay off Eminem's radar, okay? He has been quoted by a number of rappers as being the number one best rapper in the world, despite him being white, Caucasian. It was even 50 Cent who said, a lot of black rappers are upset that a white rapper can do it better than black folk, okay? I love Eminem, for the record. All right, so when it comes to long-standing rivalry with Diddy, Eminem is on that list. His lyrical jabs at Diddy reveal a deeper awareness of the problematic elements of this industry. In your own personal relationship, sometimes you may encounter people whose actions do not align with your values and who engage in behavior that you find concerning. Speaking up, as Eminem does so gracefully, can be an empowering way to assert your beliefs, even if it means confronting difficult situations. Now, in relationships, it is important to confront issues head on when necessary. And it's not just, being public about it or speaking up silently. If you really feel strongly about a person or about something happening and you really want to distance yourself, then being vocal about it, in the public or, openly is probably your best course of action so that people are clear on where you stand. You don't have to attack somebody with your concerns, but you can certainly, draw that hard line. Eminem's approach also highlights the value of watching and observing and has kept his distance, and he hasn't ignored the warning signs. So be aware of patterns and behaviors that look sus and distance yourself prior to it blowing up. Ice Cube. Even before controversies surfaced, Ice Cube's choice to stay away from Diddy's parties is a clear example of protecting one's boundaries. His actions show how important it is to know your values and to maintain a sense of self. This is crucial for any personal or professional relationship. You want to be mindful of the environments that you allow yourself to be in. So when you navigate your own relationships, whether it's personal or professional, you want to evaluate those circles, right? You see Diddy, you see he's flamboyant, you see that, some people might think he's generous. Others view that generosity as narcissistic. He's loud. He talks a lot about, bringing beautiful women. He's almost, if you're looking back, misogynistic in certain times when he is portrayed as someone that just really, surrounds himself with, young, beautiful women and, flashing the money and you've got the alcohol and the music and all of that, the world of celebrity stardom and, rap stars. This is the stuff that, some people are really drawn to, where others are like, I'm good. I don't like how he moves. I don't like the arrogance. I don't like his style. And other people are all about it. So both Eminem and Ice Cube offer important lessons in navigating relationships. Just because someone's popular or they can be perceived as a massive door opener and you believe, I'm not going on that side. I can create my own path. Eminem certainly has. Ice Cube have as well. So when navigating personal relationships, whether it's friends or colleagues or romantic partners, it is important to stay true to your values. Set those boundaries. Do not be coerced. Stand up for yourself. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect and trust shared by, those who are aligned and vibrate on the same, vibrations. So would love to know your thoughts. What do you think of these celebrities who have stood up for themselves and avoided Diddy's drama altogether?